You had a chance to adjust to the team in the spring and then work with the team this summer. How have you seen this team grow prior to the first 2 days, maybe since the end of spring practice to now?
Me just coming in and just really trying to get to know everybody, kind of see where everybody's standing is with each other on the team. Till now, I feel like it has grown tremendously. Everybody wants the same goal. Everybody wants to get to the same place. They all want to be in the league, and they all have the same dedication. Everybody, some way, shape, or form, is coming in, getting extra work, just wanting to be around the facility and get better in some shape or form.
There's 130 teams, and every player on every team probably feels the same way that you just expressed right now. What makes this team or you going to be able to accomplish that?
We all hold each other to that standard that Coach Herman and all of his coaches around him try to keep us with. We all want to come in the day, want to know, finish the day, want to know, be mentally tough and physically tough. And I just think those things like that will keep us separated from the other teams in the conference and in the whole college football.
And I'll ask one more question. Coach Rock talked about working with you and knowing you for the last few years, not just since January. Can you talk a little bit about the trust and going somewhere where you can trust the coaches and coaching staff?
100%. I mean, the relationship me and Coach Rock has had was before he was even here. I mean, it started back when he was recruiting me back at Auburn, and I just felt like that trust that I built with him is somewhere that can take me really far in my game, and just him understanding where I need to be at as far as my position and where I could be played at and most used. I felt like just that trust between him made me feel more comfortable coming to FAU. So I feel like he was a really big part of it.
I want to piggyback a little off of what Katrina said. High school recruiting versus transfer portal recruiting is completely different. How have you seen yourself mature from when you're 16, 17 years old, getting recruited out of high school, to now? How did your search mature into what you were looking for in a program?
100%. I feel like the high school level of recruiting is just every coach trying to get their shot in as they can, knowing that nobody has a one-up on you. And it just pretty much you're coming in, starting at a fresh level, and it's pretty much you're starting at the beginners, and then you're kind of growing through there. And then once you get to the transfer portal recruiting, it's more of understanding, how your previous school treated you, how you went about things there. You can go look for those type of things in the new school.
Well, having known Coach Rock, I'm sure when he was recruiting you to come here, he said, we expect you to be this type of player or that type of player. What are the coach's expectations for you, and what do you expect out of yourself?
I mean, the coaches kept it simple. They expect me to be the dog that everybody sees on the outside. They expect me to come in and be a leader and just work and be the guy that everybody talks about. I expect for myself to just keep myself to those standards of what they mentioned of being a dog, being an athletic and physical person that they brought me in to do.
Wilky, something I noticed during practice today was you were probably the leader in terms of asking questions for sure out there. Is that something that has always been a part of you trying to learn more, or is it something about the FAU coaches staff that made you want to be involved asking stuff?
100%. I feel like I've always been the person to ask the question. I never felt like asking the question made me set me separate from any other players, but I definitely like to ask questions to really understand the emphasis behind the move, or just in a way to help me better my game and understand how I can take that step better, or just outside working a move, just how can I perfect it to the best of my ability.
And it seems like they had you guys repeating reps a lot to kind of perfect it. Do you feel like this is a good portion of the period to kind of try to hone in on those pass rush moves and become better at it?
I mean, that's what Indy's about. I mean, that's really where you get the time to take with your coach and build your game and craft into something that you can use towards a game plan. I mean, that's a whole process. It starts from the film room, you take it to the field, you use it in the game. And I feel like to really get those gain reps in practice is Indy.
Wilky, we've spoke earlier about the importance of family to you. You've even got it tatted on you. Being able to come back home and play, give or take 45 to an hour away from where you grew up, what does that mean to you?
100%. I feel like my family has really been a big part of every decision that I've made. I like to keep them first before any outside noises or anything like that. So I just feel like coming back home, it gives me another motivational push to be great, to be what everybody in my family wants me to be, and understand that I got eyes watching over me anywhere in the close vicinity of me.
And then something that I've been grateful to watch over the past couple of years watching you in high school is when you break down the film, you can see your physicality and your explosiveness off the line, being one of the fastest players in all of college football to get off of the line. Can you just talk about your natural athleticism and how you use that to dominate the offensive line and get a quarterback on the ground?
I just feel like I've always had those abilities based on my previous history of playing basketball, running track, all those certain things like that kind of helped me build those type of just help me build how I'm played today. My physicality, all those certain things, speed is just something that I've taken along with me every sport I've played.
All right. He's telling you he picks you for the EA game. That's what he's telling you.